Hi, this is Josh, the owner of Shamma Sandals, and today on Run With Us, we are running from Greenough Park here in Missoula, Montana to the Waterworks Trail. It's going to be about 5 miles. We're guessing, we're going to find out. So let's get started. So we're here running through Greenough Park, and my cousin Eric, who hates the camera, is here with us. He'll be in a couple of shots. But anyways, we ran Sentinel Mountain the other day, and it was a brutal run because we went up the steepest part. And then afterwards, when we had a really good look at the mountain from other parts of Missoula, we could see that if we had gone the other direction, it would have been a lot better. Way easier, slower ascent. Anyways, you live and you learn. And everyone that we talked to was like, yeah, definitely would have gone the other direction. Today, we're running a much milder trail. We're starting down here by this river. And then we are gonna climb, but it's nothing like Sentinel Mountain. So anyways, beautiful day for a run. And the other thing that's pretty cool too is the sun came out today. Yesterday there was smoke, tons of smoke. Missoula was just blanketed with smoke. It looked like really thick fog. Apparently there were fires in northern Alberta, Canada, and they blew down here and settled in Missoula. That was the last thing I could have expected, was smoke from fires. You know, winter just finished, everything's wet and green, and Canada of all places in May. Who knew? Yeah, this is a really beautiful run. This is great. So there's the mountain we ran yesterday, or Thursday, with the M on it. We'll get a better look at the mountain later, but it was crazy. The way we went was just nuts. This is the worst part of the run, according to my cousin, because we're just running past the road and the highway overpass. We just finished the little creek river section. The next section of the trail is right up ahead, and it's pretty awesome. We were hiking there last night, taking pictures of Sandals and stuff like that. Plus, I think we got a nice clear day today, which is a big change. So we're making the turn up onto the Waterworks Trail. And here's the first hill. And it's gonna go up for another 1.5 miles, 2 miles. We'll find out exactly how far. But starting to get some views of the mountains surrounding Missoula. Whew. And that's the mountain we ran the other day. Following the edge of the mountain all the way up the side to the peak is the trail we took. And it was brutal. It was so hard. I'd have to say it was the hardest run I've ever done. It was just straight up, no switchbacks, and just probably 1.5 miles, almost 2 miles up to the top. Sean, how's this run going so far? Hurts like heck. But we made it up the first hill, and it's just that now. I think the first hill was the worst hill today. We got this nice long flat stretch that I'm loving at the moment. It was pretty funny. If you come out to here to Montana And then my cousin Eric, who's from Santa Cruz, he surfs. He's like, yeah, there's a wave here that people surf. And sure enough, they set up this little wave in the river. I don't know, maybe rocks underneath or something. And it creates a little wave that they can stay in. It's kind of like a perpetual wave machine. And there's a little platform at downtown. You can go out to the edge of it and watch people surf. Pretty cool. But man, that water's gotta be cold. So this is Missoula, and Montana is supposed to be big sky country, and it really doesn't disappoint in that category. It's just big views everywhere. I think the biggest change from Santa Cruz coming here is obviously the bigger view, but even when you're in the mountains in Santa Cruz and you have a good view of the bay, you just have like a narrow channel or lane. But up here you can see everything in all directions. It's really amazing. I love the contrast of the grassy hills, there's tons of wildflowers, and then you'll get the forest and the snow-capped peaks. It's really, really pretty here. So far, it's been a great time in Missoula, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. This trail's good too, not nearly as tough as the other one. The rest of this run is gonna be a lot easier. We hit the highest point we wanted to hit on this run, and we're about 2.25 miles in. But I guess this trail, if we wanted to, it goes all around this valley here. It's a beautiful valley. And you could see that it would be a giant run. I don't know, 10 miles or so, I imagine. So the first part of this run was on the ridge of the mountain, and now we're ducking into the little valley here. We're gonna meet up with the creek in a minute. The cool thing is we're getting a lot of looks at these rolling hills, and we're gonna see some different stuff. There's lots of trees down in this little ravine, lots of wildflowers too. I learned from a local yesterday on our first run up to Sentinel Mountain, there's a rock, and it's apparently 4,200 feet above sea level, and that's the high water mark. Apparently the Missoula Basin used to be an ancient lake. The person didn't know how long ago, but maybe the last ice age or possibly farther back. The theory is that there was an ice dam that would form on the western end of the Missoula Basin, and that dam would sort of create and then hold back the water, and from time to time it would break free and then rebuild itself, and the water would rush out, or at other times it would just fill up. And the highest water mark was 4,200 feet. So if you look back there, you can see on that mountain where the M is, probably another quarter of the way up that mountain is about the 4,200 foot mark. Pretty amazing. That person heard it from her dad, who was a geologist, but that was a long time ago. So who knows what the theory is now? I'm sure it'll change. This little lazy jog down the ravine or canyon, wherever you, probably a ravine, I don't know, little gully, is very rewarding because we've been running up so much. It's just nice to get a little break, and it's beautiful in here. See that? Yesterday when Eric was coming down this trail, he went on a run yesterday morning. He thought it was a rattlesnake all coiled up and he jumped. I don't know if he screamed, but he certainly jumped. So here we are at the end of the run, our Greenough Park to Waterworks Trail and back to Greenough Park. So it turned out the run was 4 3/4 miles, and it was a lot of fun, and it was just a good time hanging out with my brother Sean and my cousin Eric. Just good catching up with him. And the best thing about this run besides that was that we got a nice day. There were some clear skies and good weather. Yesterday it was so socked in with smoke, it just looked like there was a heavy fog in the valley. You couldn't see more than a few hundred yards. You know, it was really bad. So to have a beautiful day like this after a day like yesterday was amazing. Anyways, hope you had a good time. See you next time on Run With Us. Later. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.